edit with no sound, nothing.
That's cool. That's good for you.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Somehow it comes out okay. You know what? Just vibes. I edit with vibes only.
Cool. Good. We should do everything with just vibes. Yeah.
Hey, that's the way. We're talking, as you've seen with the video title, or didn't, we're talking...
In case you just went on vibes.
We're talking about what makes the perfect movie,
Yep.
and then we're going to pick 2 movies that fit that description. So first we have to describe it. But before we do that,
Okay.
what better thing to talk about when you're talking about perfect movie, perfect snack?
Okay.
Now this could be what you get at the theater,
Okay.
could be what you have at home, or it's what you and your family have decided is the movie snack that you guys do.
This is so tough. Because
It's
I go
not
back
tough
and
for me.
forth. I go back and forth. I'm not going to argue that a hot dog's the perfect movie snack, but you know the only place I ever eat a hot dog? The movie theater.
Yeah.
And it's
Well-
mainly because I need to eat dinner and I haven't.
But you don't go to a lot of baseball games.
I don't go to a lot of baseball games. I don't have a lot of baseball
Yeah.
games around here.
Yeah.
I'd probably get a hot. I think I get a hot. Do baseball games have corn dogs? Should movie theaters have corn dogs?
Movie theaters should have corn dogs. I don't know why
I
they
understand
don't.
why. Well, because now you're dealing with like oil and frying things.
Oh,
And
come on. You know in
that
2025 it's
they're
frozen
just-
and they just microwave it.
they're just trying to like, hey, what's the easiest way to throw a couple hot dogs? Anyways,
Yeah. So
I
some
don't know,
glizzies.
what's your, just call me the Glizzler, you know, only when I'm at the movie theater.
Mine is, well, I don't drink sugar soda
Yeah.
these days. I drink sparkling water. But back in the day, I would always get popcorn
Yeah.
and soda. There is no, I don't have to put M&Ms in there. I don't have to put extra butter. I don't have to sprinkle on the flavoring.
Yeah.
It's just straight up popcorn and a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You don't have to get crazy. Sprite, you can have Sprite too.
Sprite's good.
Sprite and popcorn hits
Good.
pretty well.
Yeah. You know, my thing with popcorn is it sounds like a great idea.
Until you have to floss your teeth after.
Well, exactly. And then, or until like a kernel gets stuck mid-movie and you're like, and that's
then
what you're thinking
you
about
just think
most
about
of
it
the
the
time.
whole time. Yeah.
But I also cannot get a like small popcorn. Not even a small, like do you know the bags that sometimes they give kids? Like the
yeah.
like
the
just
kid,
a little
the kid,
like
the
they're
kid
like that
size,
tall.
yeah.
That's all the popcorn I need. But also
Because
that
you'll keep eating more.
Well, that and also there's just I get like kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
It's a snack that like you eat and you're like, okay, I think I'm done, and then you're like, wait a second. Like 40 minutes later, you're like, I can go for some more popcorn.
Do you eat it like Tom Cruise? Ha! Ha!
That's only what I do. So that's maybe why I don't like it, because it's not very filling, because I'm only getting like 3 pieces in my mouth at a time. But no, I'm a big candy person at the movies.
I used to be when I was younger, but
So if I had to pick, it's like candy, and I don't do a lot of chocolate. Back in the day, it was Twizzlers. Because I just like something that I can like hold. And okay. And then it was Sweet Tart Ropes.
oh yeah.
Oh, I love Sweet Tart Ropes. And now, right now, it's Nerd Clusters, which are just dangerous.
Pretty popular right now.
I think I'm close to the end of my Nerd Cluster phase, so I may go back to Sweet Tart Ropes, or I don't know, maybe I'll find a different one. You know what else is really good though, candy wise? Like sour worms.
You're just talking about candy now. You're not even talking about movie theater.
No, I eat a lot of candy at the movies. You know, I like candy.
Yeah.
I like to shake it up a little bit, but really, like, I love candy.
Are you the one person that buys the cookie dough bites?
No.
Are you the one person that buys the candy almonds?
No, absolutely not. I'm the one guy who occasionally will be like, bag of Doritos? Sure.
Yeah.
But a bag of Doritos always hits, so.
Back in the day, I used to sometimes get Junior Mints.
Yeah.
Because the Junior Mint,
Just for the Seinfeld bit, really.
well, no.
No,
I'm not going to watch Open Heart Surgery.
Well, it depends on what movie you're watching.
True.
Let's just say what's not nachos.
Ugh.
Because one, gross.
Who wants to eat nachos or pizza at the movie
Okay,
theater?
well, time out. Don't attack a pizza. Especially,
Pizza's great, but
Pizza's
I'm
great.
going to want to watch it at a movie theater.
But
and eat
sometimes if
pizza.
they offer pizza and I haven't eaten dinner, I may grab a pizza real fast. But nachos though, what makes a good nacho is when the cheese is on top. But this place like forces you to just dip the thing, and you can't even open it. You're trying to open it.
Oh, you like when the nachos get the chips get soft.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ethics of bringing in your own stuff.
Okay.
Is it okay? Is it not okay? I land on the side of it's okay.
You know, I think a lot of it, to me, is like what I'm feeling, what I'm craving. And so if I know that I'm like, oh, they're not going to have a Heath bar at the movie theater.
Extra large Heath bar.
They're not going to have, good Reese's at the movie theater. They're going to have those itty bitty ones. And
or Reese's Pieces.
Or Reese's Pieces. So I think more times than not, I'm getting something there. Mm-hmm. What's like the craziest thing you ever snuck into a theater?
Probably a whole bottle of wine, me and a friend.
Okay. Well, I remember in high school, people would sneak straight up like pasta into.
Yes.
That was never me.
No.
My wife one time did bring in popcorn balls.
Oh wow!
It's actually kind of
that'd be loud crunching into.
Yeah.
Those.
Why do you think I'm not a big fan of The Martian, Michael? Because my wife and my sister-in-law are just crunching, and I'm like, I can't even hear. Why is she the one of two people who actually eats popcorn balls? I think I was just shocked that I'm like, where did you even get that?
Yeah.
I've never seen you eat one of these before.
I've never personally bought one.
Exactly. I'm like, who is buying all these popcorn balls?
Anyways,
that's a bigger question.
That's a longer question. We can't answer it. We can't answer that. We're a movie review channel, not a popcorn ball. So let's set the parameters for what a perfect movie is. Now you can go a lot of ways with this. You can make it as simple as, hey, it's just really cool and fun.
Yeah.
Or you can get really technical and be like, it has a beginning, middle, end. There's a climax. Yeah. There's an inciting incident.
There's an arc, character arc.
3-act structure, all that jazz. But to me, at the end of the day, it's a movie that can be both genre-based and is also, everyone can be like, when they watch it, or like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And that could be
great point.
Anything from horror to comedy to action to mystery.
Yeah.
Basically, any genre can transcend itself.
Yeah.
And once it does that, it becomes a perfect movie.
I think also, too, one, rewatchability needs to be in there. Yeah. Because if you can't rewatch it, I mean, that's not perfect. And but I like what you said, that like everyone is on. It's like it's undeniable.
Yeah.
They're like, even if you're not like the biggest fan, you have to kind of give it its flowers. Be like, come on.
This is not my pick, but obviously Jurassic Park fits the mold.
Yes.
A lot of Spielberg movies do, honestly.
It's not my pick, but I mean, it's one of my favorites. But like Jaws, Jaws to me is a perfect movie. It has everything you're talking about. It has the 3-act structure. It has character arcs. It's got great characters. It's got like, you could talk like so many different like facets of that movie. Same thing like Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Clueless. I'm just saying movies that are turning like 30, 40, and 50 years old. Yeah. But Clueless to me is a movie that doesn't get a lot of that like Jaws love or Jurassic Park love.
Right.
And
But for millennials, it is like the perfect movie.
The tone is perfect. Yeah. It's fun. You can rewatch it like crazy. It's just a good time. And say what you will about like whether Paul Rudd should be like dating his ex-stepsister, but like that's not the part that like I'm gonna you get to and you're like, oh yeah, okay, fine, and, but is that in the book? Is that in Emma? I've never read Emma, but
I don't know.
Do you think Emma is like a perfect book if Clueless is a perfect movie?
I would say perfect book is harder to achieve than a perfect movie, because perfect movie you have an hour and 30 minutes to maybe 3 hours to nail it. Whereas a book, you read it over multiple days and it has to sustain you. Well, there's some books you can finish in one day. That would be a perfect book.
Yeah.
If you could finish in one day.
Yeah. But yeah. Like your Mad Maxes. Like, it's not for everybody though, but it's like Mad Max Fury Road.
That one's a stretch, yeah.
But it's, I mean, like, I think everyone's like, like
when they watch it, they're like, whoa.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
Did I write it down?
When you go first.
I'll show it to you before I show it to the audience.
I like that you wrote that down. That's the only thing you have on.
If you've been a long time subscriber of this channel or a watcher of this on THU11 Properties, you will know that I'm a Martin Scorsese stan.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lay claim to the first, but I've not watched all of his movies, so I can't lay claim to
Like
the
you
first.
haven't seen Hugo?
Yeah, I've seen Hugo. I did not like it. Don't get me started. But anyways, everyone will agree that this movie is perfect.
Yeah.
There will be some people will be like, yeah, it's all right, but there's no one going to be like, I actively hate this movie.
Yeah.
If they exist, I've not talked to them yet. On Letterboxd, it has a 4.6 average rating, which for Letterboxd, that is film enthusiast. So, of course, it's going to be higher.
Yeah.
But my pick is from 1990, Goodfellas.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Hi, Mom. What do you think?
You look like a gangster.
The beginning to the end, it is enrapturing. It's about, Harry, he changes. Best stories are always about a moment that changes a character forever, and they have to deal with it. And this whole movie is about him dealing with wanting to be a gangster, idolizing gangsters. He's half Irish, half Italian, so he's got a bunch of mob gangster life around him. Scorsese's parents are in this movie. His mom is amazing in this movie, and in Italian American, if you ever watched a documentary made about his parents. But anyways, De Niro, Pesci, Lorraine, Paul Sorvino.
Yeah.
You have just an absolutely stacked gangster cast. And then you think, obviously the story, we all know the story. Gets caught up in the mob, rats him out. Classic mob story. Again, people get the wrong message. Scorsese does not.
Yeah.
He does not tell you that these things are bad. He shows you these things are bad.
Yeah, that's not his fault.
It's not his fault.
I think that happens with a lot of his movies.
But Wolf of Wall Street, even Killers of the Flower Moon, you got the story. It's A+.
Yeah.
But then you get to like the technical aspects of this movie. You got dolly zooms. You got reverse dolly zooms. You have moving shots. You have one shots. You have amazing editing. I can't remember his editor's name, but she's amazing. Did most of his movies. People that love movies are gonna love this.
Yeah.
People that just love gangster movies, they're gonna have a poster on their college dorm, just right next to
Scarface.
Scarface.
Or the Boondock Saints.
Yeah. Or they. Yeah. But yeah, and then people who don't watch a lot of movies are gonna watch it and be like, "That's pretty cool. I like that movie."
Or even if it's not like, even if they haven't seen it, they know. Oh well, that's in the canon. I've heard such good things. Like no one's heard someone like utter a bad thing about this movie.
Right.
At least we don't think so. But
I'm sure there are some people that don't like it, and I'm okay with that.
I've never heard someone even who hasn't seen it like, no thank you.
Yeah.
Just don't want.
Yeah.
I heard it's not good.
And Ray Liotta's performance is so good in this that I would dare say it impacted his career in that he could never achieve that same thing. He's great in Copland, perhaps almost as good as Goodfellas.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he never got to Goodfellas again. Marriage Story, he's really good in Marriage Story.
Is good. But even that, he's still playing like the lawyer that you're like, oh, I did not want
He got pigeonholed into being Ray Liotta.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good, what about the B movie?
Yeah, I stand corrected. That is a perfect movie.
Perfect movie.
I would argue several of Scorsese movies are perfect movies, but I'm not going to do that because some of them are divisive.
Okay.
So, I'll say it. Last Temptation of Christ is a perfect movie. That's my pick.
Hey, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a perfect one.
Picked it this morning.
Good. I really struggled because I'm just a huge Jaws fan.
Yeah.
Huge Back to the Future fan. I'm a huge Ferris Bueller fan. I think Ferris Bueller, perfect movie.
It's a perfect distillation of the 80s.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah.
And when we say perfect, we're not talking like, yes, of course these things become problematic and things change, of course.
Yeah.
But for me, I thought about it long and hard. I wanted something that was a little interesting, wasn't going to make everyone's list. Mm-hmm. And to me, I think a movie like Edward Scissorhands.
That's your pick?
That's my pick.
Okay.
It's an interesting, because I think about, when I first saw this, I think about when it comes out, like the time it comes out in. I think about the filmmaker who is just like now gone on and done so many weird and...
At that time, he had done... What had he done? Pee-wee.
He had done Pee-wee, he had done Batman.
And Batman, yeah.
And it's just that, like, this was the kind of the first time you see... Oh, he'd done Beetlejuice as well.
Right. Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
this is fourth or fifth movie,
Mhm.
and you have this kind of perfect, like, example or this perfect vision of, what he wanted to tell. Of like, this is who I am, and it's like, and it's so funny because he's like, look, I'm kind of a weirdo, but it's a movie that like everyone could kind of graph onto. Of like, we've all felt that way before.
Yeah.
We've all felt like a stranger or left out or the odd one, and no matter, like, everyone has felt that in some point of their life.
In this time frame in America, there was punk movement in the 80s and then the grunge movement of the 90s, where a lot of these kids grew up in the suburbs and were like, man, I kind of hate this.
Yeah.
And so that it's a commentary on that as well. So.
And I just think it looks great. It sounds great. It's got this like vibe, and it's like, this guy who had done Batman and Beetlejuice kind of makes this like left turn, and you're like, what? And it's like, it's a hit. Like, people like love people. It's one of those like undeniable things that's like, yes, as weird as it is, as like, you'll have people who are like, I don't know about that, but like when they watch it but they know that it's part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not like the biggest Tim Burton fan. I just think about this movie that I love this movie, and I can watch it every year, and it's just got this magical quality to it. It's got this fairy tale energy.
This is the movie that sort of puts Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder on the next stratosphere.
Yeah.
They're already celebrities at that point, but they go to the next level. And I would say any movie that has Vincent Price, you're already starting off as a 3-star minimum.
Yeah, well, and you're talking about a movie that like it doesn't give you any it's just like a piece of something.
Yes.
I don't need to know how he got his scissor hands. I don't need to know how he, gets all the ice up in the tower at the end. It's just let something be pure, much like Edward. Just let it doesn't have to be,
It's magical realism.
Yeah.
And I'm staring directly at the camera when I say this. For people that do the cinema sins style like critiques of movies, it is not real.
Yeah.
These movies are not real. Even Spotlight and all these other movies that are based on real things, they're not real.
Yeah.
They have to take shortcuts to tell the story they want to tell. And magical realism is perfect because it's almost like real life, but there's this one weird thing, in this case, scissor hands.
Yep.
That make it not real.
Yeah. With a perfect movie, I mean, you don't always have to have fun.
Yeah.
But it's nice when you do.
Yeah.
It's nice when you do have fun. But yeah, it's a little quirky of a pick, But I don't know. It's like we could talk all day about Back to the Future. Ghostbusters is over. It's like these movies that are perfect, that we feel are perfect, that we just love, and they make us who we are.
Do the right thing.
Do the right. Like I mean, legit. Like I look at a list. I'm like, I was also trying to think about what are movies that we haven't talked about a million times. No offense to Goodfellas, but like, Do the Right Thing we've talked about.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect movie.
Lot, yeah.
And it's like hard because we've done this for so long. It's like, what are we looking at that's like, I don't know, like, I was trying to think about, are there newer perfect movies? I mean, I'd argue like Parasite is one of those. I thought about there's a lot of perfect animated movies, but then you have that stigma that like animation is for children. And when you have a movie like Spider-Verse, or you have a movie like WALL-E, or
and some people just can't get over it.
Can't get over it.
Because they grew up in like the 60s and 70s when it was only for kids.
Yep.
But yeah, put in the comments what you think is a perfect movie. Give us 5 reasons why.
Give us an abstract, actually. Hit us with an abstract on why it's
150 words or less.
Okay, it's not that many.
Or fewer, sorry.